Hey there guys, it's Rick here with Gateway to Airguns and Airgun Web, and we have the new FX DRS Tactical here. This gun was sent to us by New England Airgun, and we are very excited to put it through its paces. Let's get started. All right, so before we get going, I want to say a huge thank you to New England Airgun for sending this out, Hawke Optics for the optics, and Predator Pellets for the JSB pellets that we're going to be shooting today. And also we're going to be running the Airgun Capital suppressor on this in a little bit. I want to get some, kind of show you guys what this does without a suppressor and then with a suppressor because it was interesting. The other thing I want to mention is gatewaytoairguns.org. It's a airgun forum that's been around for over 20 years. There's tens of thousands of members all over the world. If you guys want to get up there and hang out with some great airgunners, if you have questions, get answers, post your solutions, that's a great place to do it. So definitely check it out, gatewaytoairguns.org. So let's go ahead and get started. This gun, I have to say, it's right there as far as like, is it going to dethrone my Hubin as my favorite airgun? It has, I think, what me as an airgunner has been wanting for the longest time, in that it doesn't actually look like an airgun. If you were to take this to the range and you sat down at a firearms range and you just sat down, let's say you put your moderator on it, did the whole thing, and you just started taking your shots at 50 yards and it just is super quiet, super accurate, no recoil, I guarantee you, if there's people there, they're going to go and say, "What are you shooting?" And they're going to want to shoot it. This gun, I think, has the potential of really opening a lot of doors for like traditional firearms people to want to have that transition over to air guns. This thing is very, very cool. I picked it up, I held it, and I said, oh my gosh, they have absolutely something going on here. So I'm very excited to have the opportunity to spend time with it. I would ask you guys, as we get into this video, and just shooting it today, there were so many different things, so many different ways I could see we could do a series on this gun to take it this direction and that direction, the other direction. So please, I would ask you to reach out to John at New England Airgun and say, hey, John, I saw Rick's video. Please let him hold on to that so he can do some more work with it. So please, guys, go do that. And just ring his phone, burn up his inbox, all that kind of stuff, and let him know that you saw me playing with the airgun right here on Airgun Web or GTA. Not sure which channel this is going to go out on. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll tell you a little bit about the gun while we get it set up, and we will be getting some crony numbers. So this is a 22. It's available from what I can see on the website in 177, 22, and 25. It looks like there's 3 barrel lengths. There's 500, 600, and 700 millimeter. This is a 22, 500 millimeter. So why is that important? Well, this basically is like one of the least adjustable FX guns, I guess, in that you're not really supposed to dive in and muck with it. The regulator is what it is. I don't really know what it's set to, so I apologize for not knowing that. John will know. But it has a great hammer adjuster right here on the side. And it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not like a transfer port. You can screw it all the way in and then screw it all the way out. And as you go in and out, you're changing the tension on the hammer. So when I first got it, I kind of went all the way out and started plinking, and it wouldn't even make 25 yards. So it can go very low. And when you take it all the way up, it will go close to 1,000+ feet per second, if not over. So there is a tremendous range on the hammer adjuster. I spent some time before this video just kind of dialing it in to see where the consistency was going to be. And I found that if you go all the way up to the top, and that's like max, and it would do like a little over 1,000 foot per second there, but I could tell just by hearing it, you were wasting a ton of air. So it was very inefficient. And you're not getting anything extra. Now with the longer barrel, I think you would make use for that. So this is a 500 mil barrel. If you had the 700, I think that extra hammer force would actually do you some good. But it really sort of topped out and just wouldn't go any further. So I started backing it down, and I got to about 25 clicks off of top. gave me around 915 to 920 feet per second. And that not only was super consistent on the reg, but also with accuracy out to 100 yards was very consistent. When I would push it past that, and you'd have to, get maybe 920-ish, it's 925, it wasn't as consistent. So this consistency really seemed to just come into play, or just come into focus right at 915 to 920 seemed to be really good. So that's what it's set to. That's what we'll be running it. And I'm running 1813s. So obviously, if you're running heavier pellets or lighter pellets or slugs, you have some headroom. So if you want to dial it in, you can do that. This has a trigger that is nearly identical to my Rock River trigger on my AR. So I really, really like this setup. Like, I'm telling you, this is about to steal me away from my Hubin as far as top spot. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Now, okay, we're right there. Sue, loud? Yes? No?
It's medium.
She says medium loud. Wait till we put the moderator on it. So it's drifting a little bit right. We had some nice wind earlier. It was coming pretty significant right to left, so I had adjusted so it doesn't surprise me I'm a little bit right. Take another shot. There it is.
914.
Okay. Take another shot.
906.
Okay, so that first shot was a little low, probably because we just came off of fill. I'm going to move over to the paper targets. I think we've got the idea. It's a little bit right of center.
916.
Okay. Ooh, that went way left.
914.
Did he get that one? Did not capture that one. Let me make sure I'm looking at the target here. Should catch that anyway. Let's try it again. Okay. One went like funky, but that's okay.
917.
One more. Okay.
914.
Okay, you're looking at that going, Rick, sure that's an FX? Yeah, let's put the moderator on it. All right, we're gonna drop down. And I'm gonna aim dead center just to see where I go, and then I'll adjust for my next group. Safety.
$917. 918. 916. 917.
Okay.
923.
Okay, as you guys can see, the difference between with and without a moderator is substantial. It's so much better with the mod. We're gonna drop down and do a couple more 5-shot groups here.
917.
Okay, so it's wanting to go just a teeny bit right. And I pulled it.
915.
I don't know if you'll be able to see that in the Tacticam, but I actually pushed that shot. Yeah, that was beautiful.
915.
Ooh.
916.
Oh, okay.
915.
It wants to kind of kick a little bit to the left. Something you're going to have to learn how to control. All right. Bottom bowl, 5 shots. Let's see how we do. Oh, yeah.
900.
I think it's all going to come down to stability on the shooter side.
912. 916.
Oh, that was 5 shots or not. We're going to give it one more just for giggles. Yeah, I mean, okay. So let's take just a little bit of a break here and go through some of the features of the gun, because this thing is just, as far as I'm concerned, a tack-driving son of a gun. Now, some of the variations you're seeing on target, that's all me. That's all shooter inflicted. You can put this in the hands of somebody who knows what they're doing, and son of a gun, they're going to have a good time. I love the fact that I can get 2 full mags out of this on a fill at this power setting. When it was cranked up to high, you'd get 1. If you go lower, you're going to get more. The hammer spring really, it works very, 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 very slick. I have not gone like full top to full bottom and counted how many clicks. There's going to be a lot. Like I said, I'm about 25 off the top, and it took me a long time to get to the top. So there's a lot of variation, a lot of just fine tuning you can do just on the hammer spring. And that's really all you can do, really. I mean, that's going to be the limit of your adjustments. But you really don't need to do more. If you just want to go out and shoot targets, so you want to go out and hunt with this, I could see this gun with a 700 millimeter barrel running some medium weight slugs, and you might have yourself easily a 100-yard hunting gun, like no problem. So I would love to try this with the Hades. The Hades is going to be even lighter than these, so I'm going to have to turn it down a little bit because they're going to crank. Anyway, you guys get the idea. It's super nice. So now we're going to just pause for a minute. I'm going to walk a target down to 100. We're going to spend some time just plinking on the steel a little bit, and then we're going to try and shoot paper. And let's see, dare I even think it? Let's see what I can do at 100 yards, and hopefully conditions will hold out. We'll be right back. Sue, can you see the bullfrog targets to the left? The spinners?
In the camera, yes.
Good. Okay.
You hit it.
Yeah, no, I see where I'm hitting it. All right, let's try that again. Oh, that's not nearly as much drop as I thought. Okay. There it is.
915. 919. 918.
There it is.
914.
There it is. Well, let's just go for that hole right there. It drifted to the right. Are you kidding me? Well, I'm just going to hold that group. I'll hold that hold.
917. 916. 913. 914.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Sorry, I keep figuring it out as I go here. I'm going to put the second dot on the bull, or on my little target. Let's see where I hit. Way low.
916.
Okay. I'm going to come up and use that third mill then. Okay, there we go.
914. 915. 913. 915. 913.
Okay, I don't think I have any air left. I think I can squeak 5 more shots out. So we got 3 dots, and it was going a little to the right. I'm going to aim where okay, so that first errant shot from the last group, I'm going to use that as my aim point. Of course.
910. 914. 913. 915. 913.
One more. I think if we had a little more practice, maybe a little bit less wind, spend some more time finding the best pellet, because that was like about to get legit, wasn't it? So back to the whole point of this gun. I'm a super fan. Like, I have guns that I have in the past purchased because I liked them so much. The FX Dream Tac, Wildcat, the Benjamin Gunner, multiple Air Arms guns. This is right there. This is a gun I would spend money for. I have a lot of guns that I get sent to me, and they're great. I really appreciate it. And I get that not everybody, well, very few people have that luxury, and I don't take it for granted. But this is a gun that I want to tell you, I would spend money for this gun. It is, to me, it is that good. Have I figured all of its secrets out? Not at all. Do I need more trigger time? Absolutely. Am I pleased to come down here and get a whole bunch of it? Oh, hell yeah. One thing I keep forgetting to mention, it does have one thing that has given me just a tiny bit of an issue, and that is the fill probe. And I don't know if it's just super dry out here or the O-rings are just slightly too small, but here's your fill port right here. So the O-ring or the fill probe goes in there, and I've had it where it won't seal up. So kind of got to wiggle it, finagle it, kind of jiggle it just so, and that can be really frustrating. So maybe it's just an issue with my fill probe and the O-rings, but I thought I'd mention it, that it has a little bit of a quirkiness when it goes to filling. Sometimes it's no problem, other times it's funky. So I don't know what that is, but just throw it out there because it's something I ran into. That's going to be it for now. I want to say a huge thank you to all of our sponsors, John New England Airguns, Hawke Optics, Predator Pellets, all the folks that you see represented here on the table. Yeah, just super huge thank you. And of course, our direct sponsors, our members at our Patreon page on our Officers Club. Thank you to those guys as well. If you guys want to learn more about any of that stuff, the links will be in the video description. This is Rick with Gateway Airguns and Airgun Web. Thank you for watching.